March 7th, 2025 is going to be the crypto summit. Everybody's waiting for this moment. It's going to be an amazing, amazing year, not only for the cryptocurrency industry, but for the financial industry at large. So, what I hope to do on our channel is we hope to keep you calm, keep you stoic, and allow you to take the middle ground and really understand at a deep level the infrastructural change that is happening. We want to get you out of the hype, get rich quick, and understand how to get wealthy for sure by rewiring your brain to understand how wealth is built. Think about this for just a moment. The dollar is designed to be inflationary. Since 1913, when the Federal Reserve was created, the dollar's collapsed 97%. It has about 3% purchasing power. So the dollar, with no backing, every single year running at 2% inflation, your dollar becomes less valuable. Now, it's still the most powerful currency in the world, which think about that for just a moment. Most powerful currency in the world, and we have more debt than we have income in America. Now, do you see why? Big asset managers, Trump, Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, XRP in the reserve, these are deflationary assets. They operate opposite from the traditional financial system. Bitcoin is deflationary, XRP is deflationary. It's very simple to understand. That's why big money is going into gold. Maybe you're a gold person. Perfect. That holds its value. Bitcoin has a fixed supply. XRP has a fixed supply. Every time a transaction runs across it, it burns XRP. So the key to this, and what I hope to do on our channel and the Good Morning Crypto Show, is to help you understand what blockchain technology is, what AI technology is, and how you and your family can invest in these beautiful technologies and get a really, really, really awesome return. But we have to understand how to protect, compound, and grow. So as we go into today, I want to keep you excited about what's going on. And of course, I'm going to bring you exciting news and March 7th and, get ready and all this stuff. But I also want you to take the middle ground. Okay. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up, but here's the thing. It's just like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. If you rip open the cocoon, you're going to destroy the butterfly's process. We have to go through a dark, violent, ugly process to transmute this darkness into light. So you're going to see the market go up. You're going to see the market go down. You're going to see them throw out tariffs. You're going to see this. It has to adjust itself to reveal the butterfly. Everything cycles. Okay. So this is what we're talking about with March 7th. What to expect at Donald Trump's crypto summit. So you can look this up on Cointelegraph. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Strategic Executive Chair Michael Saylor said they had received invitations on March 7th. Now I'm going to go into another thing where somebody's going back and forth saying they didn't, but that's awesome. So we may see Brad Garlinghouse there and Michael Saylor. So they're a big part of this. That's why XRP and Bitcoin are my two biggest holdings. So this is Howard Lutnick. I'm trying to get all these people's names correct. So you got David Sachs. This is Howard Lutnick. So he is going to be a Bitcoin billionaire this year if Bitcoin goes to where we think it's going to go. So he's the Commerce Secretary. Says President Trump will unveil a Bitcoin reserve strategy at the White House Crypto Summit. So we should expect the buy the rumor, sell the news. We might see a big parabolic move going into. So this is buy the rumor, sell the news. I'm not telling you to sell. I'm holding. I only exit on the way up in my exit strategy, and I buy on the way down. But what'll happen is probably if he makes this big announcement, you'll probably see a blow off top, or that's not the right word. You'll see an increase in the portfolio, right? But it's just a wave. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. Now there's big money involved. The whales are going to manipulate these markets. This was really interesting. So BlackRock said 11.5 trillion. BlackRock said if every millionaire in the US asked their financial advisor to get them one Bitcoin, there wouldn't even be enough. Again, deflationary. There's a fixed supply of Bitcoin and it's a race to buy it up. So Jeremy, I love this dude, man. Jeremy Homie. He's a good human, man. He's just a good person. You meet him in person. He's just a great person. I got to shake his hand a couple times. I just like him, man. I like good people. He just seems like a kind-hearted. He's a great husband. Kind of off tangent, but I just like good people, man. I spy with my little eye Brad Garlinghouse at the White House this Friday. So there was a post. It's not available anymore. People are saying it's fake, but there's rumors that people are saying Brad Garlinghouse got an invitation. Michael Saylor confirmed that he got an invitation. So we'll see. I wouldn't doubt that he's going to be there. I wanted you guys to see this video that was posted by Brett _Cooper at X. This is Monica Long. She is the president of Ripple, but I want you to listen to what she's saying. She said, it feels like the floodgates are going to open for XRP.
It feels like the floodgates are going to open this year.
Okay, so she didn't say XRP. That's what the post said, but it feels like the floodgates are going to open.
Doesn't it? I mean, so within the past week, a couple weeks, so SOB 121 being called back or rolled back. And I mean, within, it felt like minutes, you hear from CEOs like Bank of America saying,
Within minutes, we hear from CEOs like Bank of America.
we're all in. And these are institutions that I mean, Bank of America was one of our early partners when we were doing kind of like the messaging software only payment solution. So we've worked with these types of banks for a long time, and the lack of clarity, and I mean, I think in the more recent time, even hostility toward, hey, like, using these assets and this technology is not okay. It's dangerous, which is not the best way to handle it, as we would say. But looking forward, I would say, yes, it seems like there's going to be a sea change this year. And even I could say post November, the US election result, even just the ongoing conversations we've had with banks around
Crazy.
being reserve bank or transaction banking partners for the stable coin or for our payments business, like the tone and message changed overnight.
Boom. This is the stuff you need to pay attention to. Okay, I'm just gonna bring you guys back on my screen. This is the stuff you need to pay attention to. You have to get your mind out of the up and down. Okay, you got to get your brain to a 30,000-foot overview. You have to take the middle ground. This is why we were so calm and so stoic when Ripple case was dropped on not dropped. I keep saying it incorrectly. When the SEC sued Ripple on December 20th, 2020, my instinct and my gut was like, something's wrong here. I understand the utility. I came from banking. This makes no sense. And we held the ground. I mean, people were freaking out. People were selling, and we bought the dip. And thank God we did. It changed our family's life. But we stayed calm. We stayed stoic. And then we just kept researching deeper and deeper and understanding. There's so many great researchers on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, so many great people out there that are way smarter than me that, I look at and I'm like, wow, look at this. And I look at Kathy Woods and Ray Dalio's got Bitcoin and some gold. And you got, Robert Kiyosaki, big time in gold or Bitcoin, excuse me, huge in Bitcoin. And you got these big billionaires making these moves and you can see the big money, the whales moving around. But what happens is the whales always manipulate the retail. Okay, so this is why I talk about stoicism. This is why I talk about taking the middle ground. This is why I talk about the void like Miramata Musashi, the undefeated samurai swordsman, is he wasn't worried about other people. He was worried about his practice. He was worried about his emotions. He was worried about mastering every single move that he did. So the biggest thing right now is to really not ask what to invest in. It's why are you investing? Okay, so let me explain to you what I do. Why am I holding Bitcoin forever? It's a store of value. I think it's so cool to buy something that is part of a radical transformation in our financial system. I just think that's cool. I think it's legendary that my grandkids are going to be like, dude, my grandpa bought a shitload of Bitcoin and we are now holding on to this. So Bitcoin, I'll never sell. It's almost nostalgic. I will borrow against it tax-free to buy cash generating assets. It's the only reason I'll borrow for my crypto is to buy more cash generating assets. Then I have altcoins, all other coins. I have a lot of cryptocurrencies, but I have my top 5, right? Which I've talked about on the channel. My top 2 are XRP and Bitcoin. My altcoins, I'll be exiting 50% on the way up. Okay. Even my XRP, I've been buying it since 17 cents. The only reason I exit is because remember, so for me, I think about the dollar being inflationary, right? 3% purchasing power. So I don't store my money in the US dollar. I store it in cash value life insurance. I'll max fund my policies once everything goes parabolic. Then I'll get a little bit more silver, not too much. I'm not big on silver. I'm more into gold. Excuse me. Bitcoin is my gold. I'm a technology guy. So, I'm not attached to any of these assets. Like, I'll go into that in just a moment. Then I'm going to get into some more real estate, right? And then we have a dividend ETF strategy. We have, we're getting cash. That's true passive income. You're just getting passive income on a monthly basis. I take that passive income, put money away for taxes, and I de-risk back into Bitcoin and XRP. So I'm using Bitcoin and XRP as a store of value for me, XRP as well. We have a Bitcoin treasury and an XRP treasury for our company. So we run about for our companies, we run about a 20% profit margin. My CFO is one of the greatest CFOs in the world. He runs about a 20% profit margin. And we created our I mean, fancy name for treasury is a storage of digital assets, right? And then he puts about, I think we're doing 10% right now. And so think about that. We're taking our profits and we're doing what someone could do it in gold. You can do it in, you're taking it from, if we stored our profits in our bank account, it has 3% purchasing power, but we're transmuting it to something that's deflationary. We're getting a pay raise every single year. So Bitcoin went up 50% every single year, and we're storing our profits in Bitcoin, right? And XRP, which went up 500% when Trump got elected. Think about that. We took old profits, put it in there, and we got a pay raise, right? So now when the dust settles in 2030, we'll have a Bitcoin bank, an XRP bank, we'll have DeFi, we have our insurance policies, we can bank on ourselves, we got our dividend ETF strategy. So we're in this decentralized. What I mean by this is decentralization means that I now don't have to go to a bank. I can go to my insurance policies. I can go to my Bitcoin. I can go to my XRP. I could stake it in the future for DeFi to make passive income every single month. We're heading into a whole new realm where you don't have to walk into Bank of America and be like, can I get a loan? I literally am in the process right now of doing that, using my Bitcoin to buy a cash generating asset. And the reason why I'm doing that is because that will generate cash. It will pay off the loan. That's how you do it. That's how wealthy get wealthy. So I hope that information helps. I just, again, just want to be the calm in the storm. We got this, but you have to put on if you're talking to somebody and they're talking about short-term gain, run as fast as you can. In business investments, when you're sitting with somebody, they should be talking 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, legacy. Our conversations are for generations, right? And that's a big change for me. Like, I was in banking and I was that guy that had all this. I never made more money when I was an executive. Every time I got a promotion, I got a nicer car and I got a bigger house. I never made more money. That's the American trap, not the American dream. I got a pay raise, I got a bigger house. Got another pay raise, I got two cars. We just had more stuff. Now I'm completely the opposite. I live a very simple life. I have nice things, but they're all paid through by my companies, right? We have nice cars, but they're paid through by the company. We use a tax system to create, we create businesses. We use a tax system to benefit. We run our lifestyle through our businesses, and it's a totally different model. It's something that we should all strive really hard to learn. That's what you should be doing right now, because you have this opportunity in the next 6 years to free your family forever. You can do this. I promise you. And one of the biggest things, the fastest way to wealth is owning a company. That's a fact. Like, the fastest way to wealth. It's not trying to get into crypto and trying to get rich quick. Now, you can do very well by putting money in crypto and get these big gains, but you have to learn how to get either into businesses to create more cash. Because if you're in a job and you're getting trading time for money, you're at the mercy of your boss giving you a raise, right? But if you can learn how to create dividend ETF strategies or businesses, cash generating assets, but what you do is you transmute that back into the capital markets, and then you repeat the process, and eventually you don't have to work for money anymore. So I felt like I was all over the place on that one. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Huge warning if you made it this far. I say it on every single video. I do not invest people's crypto. I do not have a trading platform. That is not me reaching out to you. I'm not talking to you on Telegram. I'm not talking to you on WhatsApp. I'm not proactively reaching out to you on Instagram. We will never ask about your crypto. Don't send anybody your crypto pretending to be me. Don't send anybody money pretending to be me. Okay. The reason why I provide resources for you, so you know who you're talking to. In my YouTube video down here, you'll see a description, or if you're on my social media right now, you'll click the link. You'll see a needs assessment. The needs assessment is around cash value life insurance. Okay. I get hundreds of messages on how I use cash value life insurance. So instead of trying to explain it, I can break it. My team can sit down and talk to you about it. Okay. But what we do, may not work for you. So when you fill that out as detailed as possible, they will text you, call you, and email you, and they'll do a free consultation and a retirement strategy. We do not get paid by the clients. You'll never send the money directly. On the other side, completely separate, I have the 3T Warrior Academy down below, and I have the Coach JV Academy. We've helped 10,000, coming up on 300 people worldwide get their shit together during these times. It's understanding, education. We don't give you a fish, we teach you how to fish. So understanding how these markets work, market calls, live calls, community. So when you're freaking out, boom, we're live in there, helping people stay calm and walking you through the whole process of how we did all this. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the inside. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.